Welcome to Hangman Tarot. We're going to get started here in just a minute. Don't mind my crazy hair. Please go ahead, hit subscribe while I'm shuffling. Other than that, we are going to get started with your tarot card reading with Nessa Berratt. So we're going to find out all that we can about Nessa creative-wise, all about her work, anything to do with touring, music, and all of the new stuff that she may or may not be doing, and any boys or girls in her life. So let's get into a current energy and find out what's going on. As we do that, I'm going to go over her astrology really quick. So hit subscribe while you're waiting, and let's get into this. Alrighty, that's sure. Where are we at? Okay. So she is a Leo and a Cancer moon sign. She was born August 6, 2002 in New Jersey, United States. Hold on. I got to get into her other stuff here. There's not very much still about her, which is odd because, I mean, she's become more and more popular. I would think that there'd be more on her. But, you know, I don't run shit. Okay. So she is a TikTok sensation, and she's also now a singer and songwriter, and I think a touring musician at this point. Hello, Linz. So let's just get into this reading. Now, she's the one who dated Jaden Hossler. She also dated Josh Richards. I think they never confirmed that. I don't even know at this point. So she is not dating either one of them, but Josh Richards is the ex of Mads Lewis. So there's a little bit of a history between them all. So that is kind of the scheme of things. And if you're here, you know exactly who this person is. Okay. All right. So currently, so she has a really unique way of doing specific things. So I feel like right now, I mean, currently she's just in a very original, lighthearted kind of energy. She is definitely in the beginning stages of something, or kind of in the midst of something that she just had started. There is some sort of an obstacle, and she's trying not to dwell on this obstacle, but I feel like it's presently something that is currently in her way. So that is something that she is dealing with, and it could change things up. It could create kind of something that she would have to definitely move or, go around. But I do feel like she will like surpass this. I think that this obstacle is not something that she cannot deal with. Again, that will come up in the tarot card reading, so that will confirm it. Also, she is lacking a little bit of an energy charge. So maybe if she slowed down a little bit, she's a little more mindful, she could get it into a better place about recharging and maybe pacing herself, because things are a little bit hectic right now, especially if she's doing the music stuff, especially if she's traveling or moving, or her energy's bouncing all over the place. Just maybe to slow down, pace yourself there. And again, that is just working within that new beginning stuff. So just whatever she's doing as far as her work, I think she's kind of busy. Okay, so her and Josh, okay, thanks, Linz. Her and Josh actually dated first, and then it was Jaden and Mads who dated. Really? I thought it was the other way around. I'm a hot mess. And then, oh, that's right. And then she took a walk with Josh Richards. And so then it kind of like stirred up some stuff, I guess, about them. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. They all dating each other. They all kissing each other. That's what they do. They all kissing and dating each other. So we don't know it. We don't know who's dating. I think she's currently kind of single, but I mean, this tarot card reading will probably figure that out for us. Let's find out a little bit about the celebrity and get into any obstacles that are upcoming or that are just immediate. I know, right? I know. I dated my best friend's boyfriend in 3rd grade. I totally remember being a weirdo. I was like, yeah, but it didn't matter. Like, it wasn't like that. I remember not being angry when she dated my boyfriend. Like, it was just a thing. Definitely an age thing. That's for sure. I think I was a little younger than 20 or whatever they are. I think I was in 3rd grade. Yeah. I think in 6th grade, my best friend dated my first like serious boyfriend. I was so mad. I was so mad. I still to this day talk to her though. Okay, so this person, this lovely lady, is definitely somebody who is trying to be very cautious right now. She's kind of just that way. I feel like her communication definitely brings awareness, especially with any messages that she needs to convey or get across. So any kind of like assessing or looking over information or any kind of logic or being rational, that would be kind of the thing that she is. She's aware of consequences. She's aware of being cautious and aware of other people. So that is also something she's very mindful of. And she is protective. She likes to look over others, and it brings her kind of a clarity and that things are okay. I think she worries. She's probably a worrywart, I'm assuming. She's also in a place where she really tries to bounce back, and she definitely contemplates pretty much everything that she does. And she is in a new beginning as far as her business or coins, her money bag, you name it, as far as materials or anything reliable, safe, anything having to do with opportunity, potentials as far as resources, money, the golden, any of those things. She's definitely making time for that. And that is all kind of in the new process, new progress, beginnings. This is all the new stages of it. So it's really exciting. That is really rad. Let's find out what is the most immediate obstacle or experience that she might be enduring. Let's talk about the past first. Let's get into a past situation, experience that is very much affecting her future experience as of right now. Yeah, so that was like a few years ago, right? And then like just I think within the last year was kind of the last little bits of that stuff. No. Was she? Why? She's so amazing. Like you can tell she's just an amazing human. She's very beautiful and lit up and energetic and all of these really rad things. And she's ending up in a mental psych ward. Oh, ma'am. Sorry for that. Okay. Moving forward. So this is something in the past. Okay. This is something of dealing with a release or letting go of something to find freedom or find transformation or shift or change. But it was some sort of ending that we're going to be talking about, and anything to kind of influence this ending is definitely something that wasn't probably dealt with or assessed, something that she wasn't patient about. And I feel like she really didn't invest a whole lot of time within it. And so again, that's kind of why it became an issue as far as a completion. Okay. Lacked strength, inner wisdom, inner intuition, any courage at this point, whatever this might have been dealing with. Now, this could have been dealing with, again, I think that this had come up before, baby stuff. This could also just have something to do with a message that came in about her business or just about her business, the business. So it could be any of those things or a multitude of those things. But I feel like whatever assessment should have been dealt with, whatever information she should have been looking at, she was not at all doing it. She definitely could have. She definitely should have. Okay. The likely outcome of that situation was just her kind of like moving forward and finding collaboration, partnering up, especially when it comes to her business or whatever she does that keeps her busy. And I think that she definitely was gaining some sort of challenge, and she was determined to not be resistant anymore. So she wanted to move forward. She's still fighting. She's still hot. She's still upset about something. Okay. So again, she is a Leo, but for some reason she was lacking all of the qualities of a Leo. Things were very imposing here. I definitely feel like almost like she's, I don't know. I just felt like maybe she was a little unpredictable or reckless, even almost like I feel like that determination. Anyway, so whatever message that was as far as her work or whatever she does for passion or energy, just anything looking to build, she's still on the defense no matter what. So whatever this experience was in specific, I feel like she was growing something. It was something important to her. And she really wanted her talent to shine through this. And I feel like she definitely felt protected along the way. She felt like there was a light along the way. But again, she just couldn't shake whatever that self defense was or whatever that mechanism to protect yourself. I feel like she was always on guard, like, the fight or flight. Definitely. whatever that means. We'll find out. Okay, so let's get into the most present situation, obstacle experience that has all to do with this past situation as well. Okay, so a relationship, definitely something current and the most like upcoming or present situation. Okay, a relationship or dealing with emotions as far as like the beginning stages of something. I feel like whatever this is, it has all to do with the influences of, again, any action that's needed to looking to build her vision of love, her vision of a relationship, or her vision of whatever spiritually she's connected to. Now, this could have something to do with just being receptive with a family member, but it could have something to do with somebody else, like in specific. Okay. So obviously, I feel like anything to do with this, the reaction is going to be happy. She was happy with this. She is happy with this, whatever this might be. Now, again, this is being influenced by any goals that she might have. So she could even be collaborating with somebody, partnering up with somebody who she's got an emotional connection with. So again, this does not have to be, some wild fling. It could have very well to do with family or people she works with. Hold on. I almost flipped that over. Okay, I didn't want to ruin that. Yeah, they're family. They're family. So the likely outcome of this, or, really just expanding, really, catching up with the goals that she wants to meet as far as, like action that's needed to build whatever into her future, as far as her passion, her work, again, whatever she draws on spiritually even. There is some sort of an ending that is coming up, and this has to do with like low energy with blessings or family or love. And so I feel like whatever family situation is going on, I think there's something intense happening. So kind of coming to an end, this intense emotional situation, whatever that might be. And again, that could even be indicating just kind of like the emotional state she's in is going to come to an ending here quickly. Yeah. So just trying to be as pleasant as possible. That's the likely outcome. Just really just not wanting to deal with being here or, kind of over a situation, just not really wanting to deal with anything as far as her self-esteem. She's extremely possessive at this point. And there is, again, intense emotional ending that is coming to an ending here quickly, but the vision is being completely thrown off. So it's really stirring up some things within her family, whatever this is. Okay. So she is dealing with some shit, and she's supposed to be banking right now and making some money and doing the business and being all that, being fucking present. And so that's all she's trying to do at this point. And that sucks because, honestly, to manage the money, you need to be there fully. To manage your business, you need to be there fully. But again, when you're in a place of just kind of feeling like shit emotionally, physically, just not jamming out, because physically, she's normally very strong. She has a lot of strong physical aspects even. But right now, she's just kind of feeling a little bit under the weather. That is for sure. Misery. Likes or don't like company. I don't think she really gives a shit. She doesn't, and this could even be indicating kind of an over focus on money and just really kind of announcing that living, or she's trying to live within her means, but maybe not. She could even be in a place where, success and well-being, those things are super important, nurturing and all of these things as far as being sensible. But at the moment, emotionally, her state is not okay. And again, that's going to come to an ending, but it's very intense right now, dealing with some family stuff here, a family that had a lot of relationships, connection, emotion, and they definitely deal with work and whatever she does for passion. So this is all kind of riding together. It's very much blending together. But again, her success and her well-being are not her main priority. Those are probably somebody else's. So she's just trying to be present, pretend or look like she's being present. Oh, hold on. Hello, I'm live. I'm just wondering, do you? Oh. It's actually kind of a good song. I thought it was. I didn't think it was bad. I haven't either. I'll call you right back. I'm almost done. All right, bye. Okay. Moving onward. All right. So what's going on? What do we got going on? How's she feeling about herself right this moment? She's very distracted. She's very much in self-absorption. She's very much in her emotions, probably very intense. I do feel like whatever is going on, she is in a very uncomfortable place, discontent. I mean, just kind of like bored as fuck type vibe. And I feel like sometimes when we're given too much, or we're given too much at a young age, even that could be just too many burdens or too much in things or materials. It's just like, how do you know when you're happy, like, or when you do get a fulfillment of blessings that you really can't like put on like clothes? Like, how do you know those things? Like, it's just like, it's either one or the other. I do feel like as of right now, there's definitely some sort of almost like she wants to go forward, but there's no direction. She feels like this is kind of meaningless right now. So that's where she's at. Even the planning, any kind of partnering up, any kind of progress, any kind of direction that she's supposed to be going. Again, I just feel like she's like, what is the fucking point? She even could be in a place where the balance is very much off so much that it's dangerous. So this would make sense with maybe going and seeing somebody. How's the world see her? We don't see her as very inspiring right now. We don't see her like she's fulfilled. We don't see a fulfilled individual. We definitely, yeah, we don't really see much there. There's like lack of faith when we're kind of, checking her out, and we definitely want to know what's going on the inside. So maybe a little bit of a mystery, a little less than shiny at the moment, and that's fine. But that's just something that's being indicated in the cards. I do feel like we also think that she moves in a very outspoken way, but the world isn't sure it's like the truth, or if it should be said even at all. Is there any kindness, or kind of like, are you just throwing out these aggressive words, or what's the point of the conflict? What is the point of all of these words that you're saying, these messages? It's like you're not dealing with things in that manner. So even when there's communication, it's just like the world kind of sees her as not communicating. And that's unfortunate, because she's very motivated and she's very honest. And those are really rad things about her. She's very competitive, and she gains success in that way. But like right now, the world's not seeing her at all in a successful way. We are not seeing her very strong in love, or in relationship, or in her own mind or emotional state, unfortunately. What is the likely outcome for September into October for Miss Fang? What do we need to know? Okay, likely outcome. Okay, so this some type of choice is coming up again. Now, emotions are involved, choices involved here, and I definitely feel like there's also a choice here. Do you want to continue to depend on the external? Do you want to continue to choose materials and the finances? Are you available to be caged in at this moment? Are you available to not have freedom, to not have, a source of some type of like joy? I really feel like she's on a ride of an illusion. Okay, so when you think you want to be a celebrity, you think you want to be a singer, because these people aren't really fucking happy, like, quite honestly. So I feel like she's hitting into that. And I think that normally she's like, just make a fucking choice. It really irritates her if people can't make choices or decisions. She considers that like kind of the coward's way out. I don't understand. I mean, she doesn't really understand, but there is harmony enough for her to be able to make this choice. But if she makes this choice, it's like one or the other. Either you choose this now, this freedom, or you choose this life. And I really think that this is going to be a huge dependency either way. I think she's going to be dependent on either one. It's going to shift, it's going to change things, and it's going to make things feel very unstable. I don't think things are well as far as that, but let's find out a likely outcome for this situation, for these choices that she needs to make. Yeah. So she's going to be very worried about these choices. That doesn't surprise me. She's again worried, but I feel like they're just going to be right there no matter what. She'll close her eyes. These concerns are going to be there, these emotions, these illusions. I think that there's going to be a lot of sleeplessness, and there's going to be no fulfillment in this situation. Eventually getting into a place where she's fulfilled, but there's a lot of negativity and a lot of worry, not just within her, but around her. People are very worried about her. And this is just a fucking thing. I mean, people are concerned. They're curious. There's a lot of change. There's a lot of things that don't make sense to them. So that, I mean, you know, likely outcome is that, yeah, that's going to continue. And I think it's going to move into September, maybe even October. But it's very unlikely that she's going to be back to herself. Quite honestly, I think she's going to be very harsh, almost even just kind of confused or just abrasive. I mean, there's just not a whole lot of, she's just not in a good space at all. And I don't like it. I'm sorry about it. I don't know. I've never seen her cards reading like that. Fuck. It's just like almost like the complete opposite of who she is. There's, you know, this other side of her. It, you know, she senses her intuition, she senses her logic, she's smart, she communicates, but like as of right now, she's doing none of those things, and she's not in a very experienced or happy like place where she wants to lead and, you know, be the one to be like, come on, let's go. Yeah, she's just she's not in a good space, not at all, unfortunately. So that's the likely outcome. I'm sorry that reading sucked. I don't know how else to get around it. I really was trying to put some light on it. I really was, and I just can't. I really can't, and I'm sorry about that. So I am going to get off. I have done a bunch of celebrity readings, so I hope that you all enjoyed these readings today, and I hope that you got to check those out. I hope that you enjoyed this Nessa reading. I know that it wasn't good news, but life is not always fucking good. Sometimes there's negative in it, and it's unfortunate that some of us don't know how to utilize that stuff, but toxic positive is just as bad. So I hope that she can continue to understand her shadow, her dark, her negative, and the bad things in her life. Those are important to utilize just as much as the positive. So I hope she can keep moving forward, because she's just as beautiful, you know, in a positive light and in her shadow, because all the really pretty stuff does come out of that shadow deep, deep down. So hopefully things get better there. Please go ahead and like this video, share it with your friends, and go check out my social media. And you can get a hold of me there to leave a request for celebrity. Also, you can leave it in the comment section over here. I will be posting also after this a short. It's just going to be like a spiel about like 10 different celebrities. And it's going to be really quick. And I'm going to do one a day or one a week. I haven't decided yet. We'll see. But it will be a short. It'll be cool. Other than that, check that out. Make sure you enjoy that. It's just like a funny little thing. It's silly. 3,000 subscribers. When we get there, I'm going to let my kids put a pie in my face and you guys get to watch. So it'll be really fun. It's going to be a good time. So we will go away from, you know, why I named Hangman Tarot. And that was like, you know, it's a wonderful story, but this is a little lighter, so it'll be fun. Other than that, I am going to get out of here. Please go ahead, hit subscribe, click the bell so you don't miss any of your future celebrity readings. And again, thank you for your requests so much. Thank you for all your comments, Linz. I appreciate you very, very much. I also appreciate anyone who is subscribing, as well as liking and commenting and adding to this page. Thank you. I am honored to be a part of your readings. I'm going to get out of here. Have a good night, you guys. See you.